What's going on, you guys? Petplatypus here, and it is time once again for Halloween month. And this year we're starting things off with a sci-fi horror, dark comedy, little-known series, maybe you've heard of it, Rick and Morty. Now I know what all you guys are thinking. Well, to be more specifically, what all 7 of you are thinking. Didn't you say you're going to make these videos on Friday? And I believe I did say these were going to be Friday videos. However, October 27th falls on a Friday, and I believe that's the day Stranger Things Season 2 comes out. There's no way I'm going to be able to review all of Stranger Things Season 2 and release the video on the same day. So I figured I'd move them to Saturday. You'll get that on the 28th. That's also the day Mario Odyssey comes out, so I have no idea how I'm going to play Mario Odyssey and watch Stranger Things. It's going to be very hard to not play Mario Odyssey after all this waiting. But anyways, getting back on track, what do I think of Rick and Morty? Well, the short answer is I think it's a pretty awesome show and I highly recommend it, but at the same time, I do understand that this is definitely not a show for everyone. I guess I can get into what the show is about, though. It's probably pretty obvious based on the posters for the series, if you've ever seen any. It's a super genius, like super fucking like in control of every situation, possibly most likely knows he's in a TV show, level super genius old man and grandfather, taking his grandson Morty out, or forcing his grandson Morty to go out on adventures with him in multiple galaxies and universes and multiverses. Blood, violence, creativity, action, and adventure ensue, and it's awesome. Again, in my opinion, I do understand it's not a show for everybody. It can be more violent than it needs to be at times. Rick can be kind of nihilistic if you're not into that kind of thing. Not depressing or anything, not like, oh, nothing matters, blah, blah, just in its own unique Rick and Morty kind of way, which is still very fun and creative and cool. And
what is my purpose?
You pass butter.
Oh my god.
Yeah, welcome to the club, pal.
honestly, this is a harder show to describe than I thought it'd be. It's really something you might just have to just watch and sort of give it a chance and see if you like it. I'd say, I mean, it's got like 30-something episodes, so it's not like the most difficult investment if you want to watch the whole thing and see what you think. But if you want to watch just a few episodes, I don't know, like the first like 5 or 6 maybe, see if you like it. First episode I don't have a lot of memories of. I do really like the second episode quite a bit, even though it does kind of delves into like the whole like Nightmare on Elm Street combined with Inception thing that's sort of... South Park did it already, and this is different for sure, but South Park did already do this kind of thing, so kind of retread something another show did, but at the same time it does it in its own unique way, and the stuff it does with the dogs is so funny in my opinion. So yeah, I'd say watch like first 5 or 6 episodes, see if you like this kind of show. A lot of improvisational dialogue, a lot of stammering through their sentences due to the improvisational dialogue. Animation's okay, it gets better over the seasons, you know, over seasons 1, 2, and 3, the animation does steadily get better. Action scenes steadily get better. The gadgets and everything get crazier. It really is a show, at least for the first 3 seasons, it improves over time. It doesn't get any worse, so that's good. I mean, it is only the 3rd season. It would suck if it already got bad after its 3rd season. SpongeBob, anyone. But anyways, yeah, if I had to think about negatives for the show, character designs are fine for what they are, but at the same time, I am kind of sick of all these adult shows wanting to look really crude. Like, The Simpsons is tolerable once you get used to it, but it still has kind of a crude look to it. Family Guy, I guess, like all the Seth MacFarlane shows are the closest to looking, like, nice and clean, I suppose, but other than them, you have Bob's Burgers, really crude art style, Rick and Morty, The Simpsons. A lot of adult shows have really crude art styles, and it does get kind of annoying to look at. Or if they do have a really clean art style, like Archer, they're flash animated to shit and motion tween. So, I don't know. If it doesn't bother you, it's fine. Like, I mean, Adventure Time doesn't look too far off from Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty's just a more crudely drawn, like, Adventure Time kind of thing, but still different enough to have its own identity. But visuals are okay enough. They fit the character designs. I really don't know what else I'd want the series to look like except maybe cleaner line work. So there that is, but that's like a minor little nitpick. The only thing I really don't like about the show is Beth and Jerry, which are the parents of Morty, and Beth is obviously the daughter of Rick. They're just bad people, you know what I mean? Like, and it's fine to watch bad. Rick is a bad person, but he's awesome. He's fucking amazing to watch. He has a lot of character depth, and throughout the series you see a lot of depth. In fact, in season 3, there's an episode where it's really clever. Without him opening up about his emotions, you kind of get like a personification of his negative side, or what he considers to be negative, and you get a good look at his emotions, and it's really, really cool. That's a really great episode. And it's really funny and entertaining. It has a great fight in the house, and it's just awesome. But yeah, like Rick and Morty can just cram so much into a 22-minute episode. It's amazing. But anyways, getting back to Beth and Jerry, they're bad people, and they're just not that fun to watch. And they're like they're a married couple that argues all the time, and like every episode they're this close. You can't see I'm like putting my finger and my thumb really close together. They're this close to fucking getting a divorce like every episode, and it does get kind of old. Sometimes it's funny. I love the Mr. Meeseeks episode. But it's always this fucking close to them breaking up, and it's just like they shouldn't even be together. The show jokes about how they shouldn't even be together, and I don't know. It's a part of the show I don't love, and I'm glad season 3 heavily toned it down, if not got rid of it completely. So yeah, and it'll probably come back in season 4, but hopefully not too intrusively. Hopefully it's relatively okay. But yeah, that was always something the show felt kind of repetitive and kind of like, okay, we get it. These aren't that fun of characters to watch, so I don't really care if they stay married or not. And it's just, you know, it's the will they, won't they thing, but you have to care about the characters for the will they, won't they to be effective, and in my opinion, it's not. And like I said before, retreading some of South Park's stuff, there is the occasional episode where they just sort of do a movie parody. Like there's a Purge episode, which I really like that Purge episode. It's really quotable for me.
Morty! The Amish bitch shot me. She tried to purge me, Morty. You let your wiener do the walking and now I'm dead. Oh God, it hurts. She got me right in the goddamn liver, Morty. It's the hardest working liver in the galaxy, Morty. And now it has a hole in it. I hope it was worth it.
I was just trying to do right.
Yeah, well that's not really the theme of tonight's party. Heads up, rapists.
But yeah, like it's you know, it's just a purge though. You know what I mean? Like it's like some episodes are just sort of like they're just a parody of the movie with not a ton of creative spin put on it. But again, nitpicking. I think my only real major criticism is the Beth and Jerry B-plots. Those just don't interest me that much. But yeah, the show's so great. It's so creative. There's so many things I don't want to tell you about or show you in pictures or clips because it really is just a fun show with a very, very dark edge at times. And like this show can go dark for jokes. And if you're not into that kind of thing, I can definitely see you being turned off by it. But it can go dark, and it's fucked up at times, but no, that's not the whole show. Again, it's a hard show to describe, but I like it a lot. I really do. I think it's a great show. I think you should give it a chance. Watch the first 5 or 6 episodes of season 1. See if you like it. You know, it's very different from a lot of the shows that are on TV right now. So, you know, I think that I think it's worth watching. I'm kind of almost stammering through my dialogue like a fucking Rick and Morty bit, but I swear it's not. I'm just literally improving what I'm saying. I don't script my videos, but that's really all I have to say. I'd give Rick and Morty a solid 9 out of 10. Even the Beth and Jerry stuff doesn't detract too much from it. It just is annoying. But yeah, like a 9 out of 10. I think Rick and Morty's a great show. It's got consistent animation that gets better throughout the seasons. Really creative, cool storylines. The season 3 premiere is just like a masterpiece. The season 3 premiere is so much fun and so awesome. And like the season 3 finale also, even though the season 3 finale is a little disappointing in my opinion compared to like season 2 and stuff, it's really fun, and I think it was on purpose. I don't think they wanted it to be as big as season 2's finale just to kind of troll the audience. But the episode where mind parasites are infecting their memories, that's a great one. You know, just these plot lines that go so crazy that it's like, how are they going to solve this? How are they going to get out of this? And Rick or Morty find a way, and it leads to a great climax. And it's just, I really love the show. But what do you guys think of Rick and Morty? Have you seen the show? Do you want to see the show after watching this video? Do you still not want to see it? Did you try it and it wasn't your cup of tea? Did you try it and you loved it? Go ahead and tell me in the comments section below. Give this video a thumbs up and share it on social media. Both those would help me out a lot. Subscribe if you haven't already, if you like what you've seen here. Click that little bell to get notifications when my videos go up. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.